Hi and welcome to the Art of Tarot. My name is Stephanie and this is a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars for July 2021. I'm excited you're here with me. I did this reading earlier in German. That's the reason the cards are already out on the table. Check out my German speaking channel. You can find the link in my description box below. I work with Western astrology, I work with the tarot cards, and I will do a general energy in the beginning and then a love and love relationship situation or love interest situation in the second part of the reading. If you're not having a specific person in mind for the love reading, then you can still watch it and find maybe a topic that you want to work through or you want to look at from the past, or maybe there is an inner conflict within yourself and it's showing you a little bit more about the energies you would draw in right now in your love life. So yeah, let's look at what we have here, dear Aquarius. There's a full moon in your sign on the 23rd, and I think this is already a big hint for what's going on here with the cards. And there is, you know, some, I would say, challenging Aquarius energies with the Saturn in Aquarius, of course, going still retrograde. So this is a little bit of intense constellation, because Saturn, as you know, I mean, I guess you've already got the memo that Saturn is in your sign, and it's really not easy. Saturn being in your sign is very testy. It's really bringing up a lot of karma, and also the cards are showing, again, there is a cycle where you can really, I mean, the good thing is this is the Wheel of Fortune. You're coming into this month with the Ten of Swords and the height and the climax of the month. The overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune, of course, brings a moment of I would say change in a more drastic way for your higher good. So the Wheel of Fortune always brings some sort of movement into a new direction, into a new cycle, but it is for your higher good, and sometimes it doesn't feel like that because it's really a karmic cycle closing and you're stepping up to a higher level, but it can feel a little challenging here. And this month I feel like you're really switching back and forth, and it might have to do a lot with the full moon in Aquarius, because again, full moon brings things to the surface that we need to let go or that we need to release. And it can be very helpful for that. I think for you, it's really a lot about being in your mind and finding a conclusion about a way of thinking here that is not working anymore for you. And it gives you, there's some anxious energy here. So make sure that you're really seeing and understanding and always remembering that this is really some sort of development that is happening for you and not against you. This is the universe working for you. This is the universe asking you to let go of thoughts, let go of patterns in your mind, especially in your mind. It's not so much emotional patterns, it's really in your mind that don't bring you forward movement, that don't bring you development, that don't bring you positive change. It's that kind of thinking that always gets you back into the same old problem. So here is really a big indication with the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords to really let go of toxic thought patterns, to really maybe work on silencing your mind. Of course, meditation is great for that. If that's not for you, you know, maybe you find more freedom of mind in nature, because we also have a full moon in Taurus here, and that's Earth. So I feel like, or a new moon in Taurus, I'm sorry. I feel like nature can be very helpful for you right now. But yeah, again, I can't stress this enough. This is still a cycle closing for you, or it's an offer from the universe that now you can close a cycle, step into a new level when it comes to thought patterns that are not helpful to you anymore, and that give you anxiety and that give you stress. And now is really the time that you are helped to be able to step out of that. When it comes to a love and love relationship situation, it's kind of a little bit of a blocked energy here, or a waiting energy. I wouldn't even say blocked so much. And I think it really has to do a lot with you really working through some stuff for yourself right now. And it might reflect in your love life very much so. And it seems like there is just a lot of inner work from your side, and therefore you're not ready to just move forward just yet, which I think is a good thing, you know. Because there's still a need to find a new perspective with the Hanged Man. Maybe you're dealing with a Pisces or an Earth sign. Six of Pentacles here on the other side. This other person or this other energy is really willing to have a balanced situation here when it comes to investing into a connection, when it comes to investing into a relationship, or a way forward. So they want something stable, they want something fair, they want something balanced, and they're really trying to do so. Maybe it's not feeling like that for you, but this other person really, I feel like, is willing to, or that's how they want to move forward. If you don't have another person in mind, then this is what you are trying to attract, and there is maybe difficulty to attract that yet. But this month, I mean, this month is really for you a big month of it. I have a feeling it will feel like a switch, you know, a switch in your head turning on or off, or it's gonna make click, and there's something really shifting where the universe is like pointing you into a new direction. And is saying also prosperity is lying ahead with a new moon in Taurus. So in this connection, I think if there's a connection, if there's a person, communication is really not your strength right now from both sides. That's kind of the problem. Everybody's waiting for the other person, I think, to communicate. Nobody's doing it. That's the Queen of Swords. Or there might be things said that are very like uncomfortable or mean. I hope that's not the case. It more looks like me that there's no communication and everybody's waiting for the other person to make a move, but nobody's really communicating. There is a lot of sexual energy, of course. On your side, there's a Strength card, other side, Page of Wands. So it's you're very attracted to each other on a like physical level, sexual level. I feel like there is a lot of passion. Maybe if there was already some intimacy, then I'm sure there's a lot of, you know, passion and a good connection. When it comes to sexuality, but communication really is not your strength here. Both sides, as I said, it's like really from both sides. Maybe people are also in this case, you guys are also saying things without knowing everything yet. That's also Queen of Swords in reverse, being impatient with communication. With your side, there is still a little bit of a backstory, because I do have there can be a situation, it could be a situation here with the Four of Wands, Five of Swords, and Death card in reverse, where you really thought, or in the past had the feeling like, oh, this could be it, you know, this could be the one, this could be the person with the Four of Wands, or this is something really completely new I've never experienced before, and I'm really excited about this Four of Wands. Could be a person who is living afar maybe, And now you have this 5 of Swords here, and it seems to me a little bit like it's a cold feet kind of situation. Maybe you got cold feet, you're like, oh my god, no, this is getting too intense, too serious. This person is actually trying to, you know, play fair. I don't know what to do with that. I'm gonna just cut it off real quick, because with the Death card in reverse and 5 of Swords, that for me is an indication that you might be cutting something off real quick. And I mean, it could be also somebody from the past that you already cut off real quick, and now you're just kind of cautious to go into something new. But there is just this weird energy with the Death card and the 5 of Swords that there is some quick cut off, like a cold feet kind of cut off. Or, I mean, I don't know, it doesn't seem like this person did something bad to you, but who knows, you know. If it's a person from the past, it could be a Scorpio. Yeah, Leo, I have Leo here, but that's on your side. So, I mean, the advice card here for you says, it's a 10 of Spring, 10 of Wands. In this card, it's the Saint Bernard dog, and I always mention with the Saint Bernard, it's a rescue dog. So maybe you're in the kind of situation or dynamics where you feel like you want to be rescued, or another person wants to be rescued, and there's this kind of energy going on, which is not necessarily such a bad thing, but it's also not a great thing, because then you're constantly, you're stepping into this role, and it might be or this other person has to step into this role, which means like, okay, you really are so reliant on somebody else to kind of put them on a pedestal as your, you know, rescuer. So that's kind of problematic, because you're giving that person therefore a lot of power. Or the other way around, you have to rescue a person, so now you have this responsibility, a lot of responsibility, and that's actually the point here with the 10 of Spring, because for me the 10 of Wands in general and 10 of Spring in this deck is just about taking on too much responsibility that is not even yours. So this is saying you're working far too hard, and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. So even if this month the situation is challenging, try to find time for play. And the Strength card is definitely time for play, because it is a Leo card, and Leo is the sun as well. So yes, there is, and the sun is in Leo, always going into Leo. So there is definitely this energy around, and you should really, I think, try to make space for that as much as possible, and try to really find ways and do the things that you know are good for you to get out of your own head. I know it's very difficult, and I know it's easier said than done. Okay, I want to, because this love situation is so... Well, it seems like there is, it's a clarifier, it seems like there was a lot of, there was some healing from a past connection, and now you're trying something new here. And I think you're still a little, with the Temperance card and with the Princess of Wands, I feel like you're very attracted here as well to this other person. Maybe also an Sagittarius, but it seems like it's like a little adventurous kind of energy, and you're not sure if this is, you're still not quite sure if this is such a good idea. I feel like it's just stressing you out a little bit, and maybe therefore it's hard to jump into it, and therefore also there is no forward movement this month, or not so much. This other person, I don't seem like I mean, there is no big feelings from both sides just yet, it seems like, but they are not, it doesn't seem like they are trying to play you, you know. With the Six of Pentacles, especially in this deck, it seems a very innocent, fair kind of deal here. And that doesn't look bad, but you know, just take it easy, take it as light as you want to. You don't have to make it heavier and more serious than it actually is. So yeah, I could go on and on with this, but I will stop now. I think the most important stuff came through. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting. Please, please, please also push the notification bell if you want to get all the notifications, and come back next month, and also for readings that I do in between. I do random readings in between. I do monthly readings on the regular. So yeah, there's always new content. Thank you for being here, and I hope I'll talk to you soon. Bye.